Hi guys, it's Saturday morning. Hello. How is everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing good this Saturday morning. And I'm here, of course, for your Saturday morning encouragement. Hi, Rosie. How are you doing? Welcome. How are you doing this Saturday? So I'm here to give you guys, of course, Saturday morning encouragement. And you guys can see by the title that it's going to be a good topic today. Today I'm going to talk about don't let people manipulate you. So that's the topic today. Just give me a minute. I'm going to share out my stream. I'm great. Oh, you couldn't? I'm sorry to hear that, Rosie. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you get some rest today since you couldn't rest last night. Let me share this stream out. Give me 1 minute. I'm putting this on my community tab. I hope you guys are doing that. I hope you guys are sharing out your stream when you guys go live. That's why you have a community tab. Oh, thank you, Rosie. So I just shared it out. So now everything's set. So I just shared it, and so you will. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. What's wrong, Rosie? What do you have, insomnia? Oh, you're not streaming for about a month? Okay. Well, thanks for being here. I'm sorry that you didn't get any sleep last night. I hope you get some sleep today. I hope you don't have anywhere to go where you can just get some rest. So, yeah, guys, I'm just going to wait maybe a minute or two before I start the topic. And today's topic is a good one. We know, no problems. Okay, thanks. We all know about people who are manipulators. I'm going to break it all the way down. So, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. While I'm waiting for other people to come in, I don't know if you guys know, I have a second channel. My second channel is She Reviews Everything. If you guys want to check out that channel, I will. Let me put it here. This is my second channel. I'm going to see if I can go and get the link to that. I'm making content for that channel this weekend. And I'm going to, hello, Boss Life Online. Welcome, sis. How are you doing? Welcome. So I'm dropping the link to my second channel. And there we go. So if you guys don't have, people have been unfriending you on this channel. Why? What happened, Rosie? So there's a link to my second channel. So what's going on? Why have people been unfriending you on this channel? Let me know. Good morning to everybody who's here. I was waiting at least 5 minutes to start on my topic. Welcome everybody, and if you guys could like it, like the stream, share it out, all that good stuff. So, how many of us know manipulators? I know, Boss Life Online. Yeah, people aren't loyal. But my thing is 100% honesty, 100% transparency. Me. What do you mean me, Rosie? 100% honesty, 100% transparency. I am loyal to those loyal to me. I don't know, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? But I think it's important to be yourself. Oh, you know, unloyal people. Yeah, all of us do, Rosie. It's so important to be transparent and to just not allow people to use you. That's according to what my topic is. But before I start my topic, I just want to dabble on this for a little bit. But I don't believe in spending all my time, which I believe time is just about as important as your money. So it's important where you spend your time, what you spend your time doing. So if I'm spending my time, I'm not getting paid for it, to be in your live stream, to watch your videos, to look at your content, all that stuff, and then I don't feel like I get it reciprocated, guess what? I'm just going to stop coming to your channel because I feel like I don't have time to waste. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that, but that's just me. I'm not going to waste my time on somebody who doesn't, give it back. Whoever doesn't reciprocate it. If you are just on my channel to grow your numbers, you're at the wrong channel because I do my purges. So people who aren't coming to my channel, people who aren't commenting, yeah, I unfriend you if you're not coming to my live streams, if you're not, but I have to see you because I do go through my videos and I look at those that comment, I look at those who come to my lives, and I put them in a thing, and I give you about 2 weeks. I accidentally blocked your second channel. You do? Why? What happened? So I that's what I do. I think it's important to have your purges. If you guys aren't purging, you should have people who are loyal on your channel. Loyal on your channel. People who come to your stream. You don't know? Well, that's okay. It happens to me. I accidentally, what day? I forget what day it was. I think it was last week or something. I What is it? Did I time out? I think Boss Life Online was in there. I think I either timed out Slasher Chick, or no, I think I hit her. I hit Slasher Chick. So it happens. You probably hit it by accident. It happens. You, are you and I connected? I think so, Rosie. We should be. Let me look. Let me look at my friends list. Oh, what is all these pop-ups that I'm getting? Okay. Let me look. I'll look right now. No, Rosie, I was not. I don't know what happened because I didn't undo you. So I don't know if maybe it was one of those things for the YouTube where YouTube purges your channel. I don't know if that's what it was because I haven't really been on people's channel, honestly, because I've been trying to grind to get to my 4K. So I apologize, but I'll show you now. You and I are connected again. We're connected again. So yeah. Yay. So we're connected again. So now that we got that out of the way, everybody, please, if you don't already have the host, get the host. And anybody that I have in blue, like my loyal friend, Boss Life Online. If you don't have her, she has an awesome channel. And she's my not only an inspiration to me, but she's a great friend. So if you have Boss Life Online, you're really missing out. Missing out? Missing out. So check her out. And also Rosie Cunningham. I love my loyal people, my loyal friends. So guys, today's topic is, I just got a text message. I got to turn off my phone because I don't need to get any messages while I'm in a live stream. Okay, so now it's back. So today's topic is don't let people manipulate you. First of all, let's start off by defining what a manipulator does. A manipulator is someone. I am not going to go live after you. Just not ready. Okay, Boss Life Online, no problem. So, a person who is a manipulator is a person who uses, and just like the name says, manipulate or use or turn things around to get what they want. They have their objective in mind, and that's what they're doing. They're working for their objective to use you to get something from you. And that's why it's not good to have people in your life that are manipulators. They're only there to get what they want, and then they're done with you. And haven't we all had people in our life that have been manipulators, that have been users, takers? They just drain you completely. They strip you down until you have nothing left, and then they leave you. That's a big form of abuse. And it can go into other areas because they could be doing that because they have mental health problems, or it could be that, what is that word called there? Can't think of the word right now. They're a narcissist. It could be so many things, or they could just be a person who physically abuses people, that they have a problem putting their hands on other people. Calvin! We made it to Senior Saturday. Calvin! Yes, Calvin is here. Another loyal friend of mine. Welcome, Calvin. Thanks for being here. So, yeah. So when I found out about somebody who's a manipulator, I put you on high alert, because when I'm a person, I'll just say this and I'll get off my soapbox. But when I find out someone is a manipulator, I don't right away get them out of my life. I pay attention, I take notes, I warn other people, because I want to make sure before I get rid of this person out of my life that I'm sure, because sometimes you could be having like an off day, you're not feeling good. I want to make sure that what I am seeing and what I'm taking in is really how it is. So once I find out somebody is a manipulator, a abuser, narcissist, person who has mental health problems, that they're just taking advantage of you, now this next step is, what are you going to do when you find out someone is a manipulator and a user? What are you going to do? Are you going to continue to accept their bad behavior, or are you going to find a way to get away from them? Because it is not fair, and don't allow anybody to use you or take advantage of you, because that's how the manipulators work. They like to target people who have low self-esteem, or who don't have a good support system, like people who don't have people in their life to be there for them like they should. And I feel like that's really sad. Is they're like in the animal kingdom, certain animals that are higher up in the chain, they target those who are weak. And that's what a manipulator does. They find somebody that they know that they can use, somebody that they know that they can attack, somebody they know that they can break down. So make sure that you're on high alert. Pay attention to the things that people do to you. That's so vital. Pay attention and don't just make excuses for other people, because one thing a manipulator does is they like to change their colors. They will make excuses. They'll say it's because of this. Oh, I'm having a bad day, or whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, that's what they do. They just make excuses for their behavior instead of being accountable. And I feel like that's so sad for a person to be that pathetic, to just use a line. Those are the type of people that they need help. They're not a person that you can help. A person who is a manipulator or someone who has a mental health problem or somebody who's just using you, don't think that you can help somebody like that. You really can't. You can't help somebody who needs help up here. That's what doctors are for, or different medication. Don't feel that you can let somebody use you, because a lot of people don't understand how important it is to not be taken advantage of. Part of loving yourself is realizing that you deserve the best. Like, your level should be way up here. You should be like crazy about yourself. You should be so in love with yourself that you do not allow yourself to have certain things done to you. You don't allow certain treatment. You don't let people talk to you a certain way. You just don't do it, and you don't accept it, and you shouldn't. So, a person who is a manipulator, after you realize that this person is a manipulator, now it's time to get them out of your life. It is time. And this is where the problem lies, is that most of the time when a person is a manipulator and a user, especially if you're in a romantic relationship with this person, they're going to make excuses so that you can stay, because they want to keep you in a cycle of abuse. They want to have somebody that they can hit. Most of the time, a person who is a manipulator has a very, very hot temper. They have a very hot temper. Anything that you say to them, they fly off the handle. They find a way to take advantage of you. They find a way to blame you for their problems. They never accept any responsibility for themselves. That means that they are not accountable for anything that they do. Everything that happens when you deal with a manipulator is somebody else's fault. They never accept that they have a problem, which shows that somebody has a problem, because everybody everybody has things about themselves that's not good. We all have things that we all need to work on, but somebody who never accepts their own faults is a very dangerous person. So I suggest that you find a way to distance yourself from them. Find a way to distance yourself from that kind of person, because they are very dangerous. They're going to either start abusing you if they haven't already. They're going to find a way to use you in other aspects when it comes to your body. They're going to manipulate you sexually, and nobody deserves that. Don't allow bad treatment. Don't allow people to put their hands on you. Don't let people put you down and tell you that you're things that you aren't. One of the things that a person who is a manipulator does is they work to keep your self-esteem low. Yes, stay away from toxic people. Oh, hi, Donna. Good morning. Yes, Donna said it right. Please stay away from toxic people. It's not good for you. There's no way that you can handle it. and don't think that you have to accept it, because you don't. You don't have to accept bad treatment at all. I wish more people would realize that you don't have to accept a person who's a user. You don't have to accept a manipulator. You don't have to accept an abuser, because, like the saying goes, a leopard doesn't change its spots. They don't. They will find a way to make excuses, find a way to blame you for the problem. They're having a bad day, and it's because you did this, or because they weren't doing anything, and then you came along and you irritated them. That's what they do. They manipulate the mind. And if you guys don't have Donna Just Being Real, she just came into my live stream. She does awesome live streams, and she's talked about people who are narcissists. Um, so go check out her channel. Hi, Flower Glamorous. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. So yeah, stay away from people who are manipulators and users. It's like, they will drain you from everything that you have, everything. They're going to break you all the way down. They're going to find a way to break your spirit and break you down physically as well, because a manipulator, they work on the mind. They find a way to weaken you in every aspect. They try to break you down emotionally to make you feel like you're not deserving of any type of love. They make you feel that you have to accept abuse in your life, which you don't. Don't allow people to abuse you in your mind, to tell you that you're an inferior in any way, to make you feel that you have to accept their bad treatment, or that's the best that you can get, because it's not. Um, One of the things that a manipulator uses is low self-esteem. They use that to their advantage. They only are going to target somebody that they know that they can say, look at them. They don't feel good about themselves. They're always down and they're discouraged, or especially the person who has depression. They're going to find somebody like that, and they're going to want to get in a relationship with that person, because they know that they can prey on their weakness. First off, they start off by telling them that they're beautiful and all kinds of things, just to get them. And then as soon as they get in a relationship, then they start telling them that they're stupid, that nobody else is going to love you. That's one of the main things that they do. Nobody is going to love you but me, and you're stupid, and all kinds of things. They're going to find a way to twist your mind so that they can lower your self-esteem, so that they can keep you in a cycle of abuse. This is what they do. They want to keep you in this cycle of abuse. They want to keep you down. They want to, like, step on you. And so you stay down there and I stay up here, so that I can keep using you, and I can keep manipulating you to make you think that you're inferior. Which, anytime if you find out that you're in a romantic relationship with somebody, or it could be a family member or somebody else, but if you find out that this person is a manipulator, they're using you, they're not accepting responsibility for themselves, find a way to get out of that relationship. And a lot of times you probably, hi Zalea, good morning, happy Saturday, thank you for my 7th like. They're going to find a way to break down your spirit. And one of the things that is awful about a manipulator, oh, thank you, they're going to find a way to break down. You know what they always say, that misery likes company. They know that you're miserable already in some kind of way, especially if you're going through a situation, you're going through some hard times. They're going to keep, feeding on that to make you feel that your life cannot change. And there's one thing about life, I'll tell you guys that. There's one thing about life life is ever changing. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. Sometimes you can just be going through a hard period of time in your life. You're going through a transition period where, yes, thank you for welcoming Zalea, Calvin. You could just be going through a hard period of time in your life, and you just are looking for support. So don't let somebody come in and tell you that your life is not going to change, that it's always going to be this way, because that's not true. Life always changes, but it's about what you think about yourself. Anytime you have a person in your life and they're a manipulator, you have to strengthen your own mind. You have to believe in yourself even more than you did before. You have to know that you're worthy of better. And we all are. We all are. But it's how much that you tap into this. How much are you tapping into your potential and knowing your worth, knowing that you're worthy of better. A lot of people, they may hear that, I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy. They hear it. But how much of it do you believe? Do you believe that you're better uh, than accepting bad treatment, bad circumstances? You have to want to change your life. You have to want to stop accepting bad treatment, because you don't have to. You don't have to accept bad treatment. You're deserving of better than that. And that's one of the things that a manipulator does, to use you, to keep you down, to hold you down, to make you stay down here so that they can find a way to use you in some type of way. And I feel like that's terrible. But I just want you guys to be aware of who a manipulator is, what a manipulator does. And now the part is when you find out that, okay, I think this is a manipulator that I have in my life. Now, how can I find ways to get away from a manipulator? Most of the time, a person who's a manipulator also is a person who physically abuses because of their hot temper. Most likely, if you are in a romantic relationship with a manipulator, most times they're also putting their hands on you. And that is a no-no. But that's a very tricky thing to get out of a physically abusive relationship. That's difficult. So find a way to first secure somewhere that you can go that's safe. And one of the things that a person who's a manipulator, a user, does is they try to isolate you from friends and family, because they want to keep you down so that you can stay with them, so that they can keep hitting you and using you for their advantage. So one of the first things that you should do is find a place that you can go that is safe. There's lots of agencies out there that help with domestic violence, because you guys realize and know, I know somebody out there is going through this right now. Just know that you are deserving of better. You're deserving of better treatment. You deserve to have somebody in your life to love you 100% completely. You do not deserve for anybody to put their hands on you, to call you out your name. If somebody is not giving you respect, respect and kindness and looking out for your best interests and being supportive of you, you don't need that person in your life. That is the first step to getting away from somebody who's a manipulator. You have to realize that you deserve better. And you do. You deserve so much better out of your life than to accept bad treatment. You don't deserve bad treatment. And that's one of the first steps to getting away from somebody who is a manipulator and a user. You have to realize that you are deserving of better. You don't deserve bad treatment. You don't. So when you realize that, say, okay, I love myself. And I know, because I love myself, I know that I deserve better than this. Now, how am I going to find a way to get away from this person who is abusing my mind my spirit, you know, and my body. Find an agency, um, because most of the time when you're in these domestic violence, abusive relationships, you probably are not working. And that's another thing that a person who is an abuser does. They will tell you, I'll take care of you, because they want to take away your independence. They want to take away your independence. They want to find a way so that they can maneuver things so that they can have 100% control. They want 100% control over you so that they can do what they want to do. So one of the things that you can do is try to contact an agency and get into a program. Whether you're male or you're female, they have programs out there that they will help you to relocate. They will even help you to change your identity, to get a new name. Waking up, that's not cool. Oh, that's okay, Divine Barrel. Good morning, welcome. They will find a way to, manipulate you. So find an agency that is there for you, that is there for people who are in domestic violence relationships, that they're down and distraught and then you need to get out. There's lots of agencies, so contact them, find out what is the process, tell them that you do not feel safe in your own environment, and there's lots of funding for that. I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Divine Barrel. Yeah, it's so hard and difficult, and I'm coming from the aspect of giving you guys advice because I want to let you guys know that you don't have to accept the bad treatment, because I've been there and I know that they make you feel that you have to, accept this bad treatment, and you don't. So, first of all, you have to work on your own mind, because when that happens to you, you start thinking crazy. You start thinking, I did something. You start going inside of yourself and thinking, I did something wrong. It's because of me. I made them upset, because they'll tell you, because I was fine until you ticked me off, until you said X, Y, and Z. And because of that, you made me mad. So that's why I hit you. You see, that's a manipulation of the mind. That's what they're doing. They're trying to find a way to manipulate you, to keep you down, instead of accepting the bad behavior and saying, I should never put my hands on you. I should never disrespect you like that. You see how they turn it around? You see that manipulation of the mind, that control? I think it's phenomenal. You can help others or make people think. Oh, thank you, Divine Barrel. Um, you have to realize that. And that's where I had to start. I had to start there, and realizing and knowing that I deserve better, because, that's where it starts. You can't change your life, you can't change your circumstances if you don't realize and know that you deserve better. You have to start there. You have to start with your own self esteem. When you raise your self esteem and say, okay, this is not a healthy relationship, you have to identify that first. This isn't a healthy relationship. And sometimes it's not always a romantic relationship that can be a manipulation. It could be your parents, it could be a sibling, anybody who is manipulating your mind or putting their hands on you, any relationship that is unhealthy. You need to find a way to change your uh, living arrangement so that you're not around that, because that's going to just keep you down. The longer that you're around them is the longer that they're going to break your spirit and make you feel down and make you feel discouraged and make you feel like you're nobody and make you feel, that you have no control over your life. And that's a manipulation of your mind, guys. That's what they do. They work to manipulate. That is their job. When they see that they can. Yeah, Donna says that's true. When they see that you're down, they say, okay, good. I have you exactly where I want you. Calvin says very true. Thank you guys. That's what they do. They when they see that, okay, you're down. Okay, I see they're sad. Oh, I see they're crying. Oh, good, good, good. I have them exactly, I have them exactly where I want them. And isn't that pathetic? You know, that somebody, and the term for that is a sadist, a person who gets joy from your own detriment, a person who is that kind of evil, that kind of wicked, that they enjoy seeing a person down. And that shows that the person, they're really sick. They're really sick. They're really evil, you know, and you have to find a way to distance yourself from that type of person. You seem down and I don't like it. Oh, I'm not down, Divine Barrel. I'm fine. I'm not down. I'm not down at all. Just talking about this subject. That's all. I'm not down at all. But thank you for asking. Yeah. So you have to find a way to get away from a person who is like that. And yes, Donna. Just thinking, sometimes when I think about that. Hi, Wendy's TV. Oh, it's okay, Divine Barrel. Yes, the devil is always busy. He's always going to find a way to break your spirit. What happened? No, no caps, no spam in the chat. What happened? What did Divine Nightbot timed you out or something for spam? Oh, it's okay, Divine Barrel, no problem. Hi, Wendy's TV. How are you doing, sis? Welcome, welcome. So you have to find a way to get away from a person that's kind of wicked. The singing Wendy's TV. Isn't Nightbot a bully? Oh my goodness. Nightbot is a bully, but Nightbot has my back. Oh, he put it in spam. Oh, I didn't see it. Thank you, boss. Yeah, so you have to find a way to get away from a person like that. And when I think about that, sometimes when I go back in my mind and think about when I was there, and I go, oh my goodness, how did I get away from that? How did I conquer? How was I victorious over that? But thank you, Wendy's TV. But guys, I feel like everything happens for a reason, because I think sometimes when you get all the way down, when you're low to the ground, that you have nowhere to go but up. You know, when you're down and you're so weak and so broken in your spirit, that you have nowhere to go but up. You have nowhere to go but, to be successful. That's how I looked at it. I feel like I was broken beyond repair. But then I had somebody looking out for me. God always had my back, and he saw the best in me, that he saw potential within me, and I'm sure that I had friends and other people looking out for me. Share. Thank you, Wendy's TV. Amen to that. That's when God steps in. I know that's right, Flower Glamorous, because I'll tell you guys, 100% transparency and being open. When you are that broken down, that discouraged and that sad, that I believe that somebody has to take over. Somebody has to take over. And for me, I know that was God. He said, listen, it's time for you to get out of this. It's time for you to believe in yourself enough. And the abuser that I had, they never put the physical, the physical scars on me. They just manipulated me. Nightbot is destroyed. Glad to see you have God and friends. And my butt is destroyed. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I know that he saved my life because that's when when you're down, it's like you're spiraling out of control. And then I felt like, you know, I wanted to commit suicide. Like all of these things were happening in my life. It's like I was being physically abused. I was being emotionally abused. My body is good. Just don't want you to use big words. Yes, boss life online. I just feel like I was hit in every aspect of my life. Like I was hit physically, emotionally, like I didn't feel good about my own self. I was so down and broken and discouraged that there's nowhere to go but up. And I was just tired of we need to stop letting people steal our joy. I know that's right, Flower Glamours. And that's where I started one day. I was just crying my eyes out. And I was saying to myself, I think it's that aha moment, where like the clouds open and the sun comes out that you're no longer in the darkness anymore. And I remember saying to myself, why am I accepting this? Why am I accepting this? Like I deserve better than this. And I think that's when everything changed in my life, that when I decided I don't have to accept this. I don't have to accept this because I deserve better than this. So that's where it starts. So it starts in the mind first. I love your stream. Oh, thank you, Divine Barrel. And that's where it started for me. Everybody is in different stages in their life, but for me, I feel like when I was so down that there was nowhere to go for me but up. Like when you're down and you're so broken and you're so discouraged, and I was having all these crazy thoughts, wanted to kill myself. I started to feel, hi, Phyllis. Good morning. Happy Saturday. So I was at a point where I didn't feel like I was anybody. I was completely, completely, completely broken. My child, I have been there. I have a t-shirt. We are survivors. Yeah, I know, Flower Glamours. It's like, somebody, if you have never been through that situation where you were in a domestic violence relationship, you really can't understand it. You really can't understand it. You're completely broken, completely hurt and distraught. Hi, Bilal. Welcome. Yeah, and I heard at times we can help each other. Yeah, we can help each other. That's why we're supposed to be encouraging to one another, motivating to one another, all that good stuff. You have to feed off of each other's um, energy. So put out good things out there for others, be there for others. But like I was just saying, nice to be with someone uplifting. Casey Detox Diva, good morning, sister. How are you? Happy Saturday. So, like I was saying, guys, I feel like it's so important, so important to, when you get past the situation, when you get through a hard time in your life, like when I was there, when I was so weak and broken in my spirit and felt like if this is how life is, I felt like life was not worth living. Yes, blessings to you too, Casey. I felt like life was not worth living. And that's very sad when you get to that point, but I'm being honest. That's how I felt. I felt like I had no purpose in my life, that I just didn't want to be here anymore. And that makes me so sad when I think about that sometimes, that that's where I was. Oh, thank you, Bilal. Happy, happy senior Saturday to you too, Calvin. So that's where I was in my life. And when you are so down, so broken, so discouraged, you have nowhere to go but up. Sometimes you just need one person to believe in you, or if you don't have one person in your life, never forget that we have God. You have God. And I think that's where I had fallen off. I had stopped praying. And realize how important that prayer is. And I just said, all I could say is, you said, Wendy's TV, you're not a senior yet. Don't tell her she's not a senior. You don't know that. You don't know how she feels. It's about how you feel, Calvin. And that's where I was. I had stopped praying. Amen. We have God. That's right, Donna. And I had stopped praying, guys. And I just started praying. And I said, God, if you are there, help me to believe in myself and love myself again. Thank you, Bilal. That's where I was in my life. I had broken. Like I had tried to, I think your newest, most amazing stream. You guys are so sweet to me. Thank you. So I had just, when you feel like you're so low, there's nowhere to go but to go up and to progress. So I was praying and I said, God, if you're out there, which, I knew that he was, I said, help me to find my footing again. Help me to love myself again. And he did. He did, because that's when I started to change other things about myself. I started to change so many things about myself. I started to go within myself and see things that was within me that was not good. Like I had lots of behaviors that was not good. I was accepting bad treatment, not just from my romantic relationship, but from other people. And I changed that too. I was like, I'm not going to accept people using me in general anymore. I'm done with that. So I closed the door on that. Yes. Good morning to Donna. So that's what I did. That's my testimony and my story, that one day I'm going to share the 100% real when my book comes out. When my book comes out, it's all going to be in there, how I got out of that. But I did, because I know that I had a purpose in my life, that he saw better for me. I'm trying to wake up, you guys. I slept in today and it felt so good. Am I buffering, Phyllis? I'm trying to wake up. Oh, you slept in? Good for you, Casey. You deserve to sleep. Yeah, you deserve to sleep in, Casey. I'm sorry. Am I buffering still, Phyllis? Everybody, am I buffering still? I love you living business hours, my friend. Bye. Okay, bye, Bilal. Have a good day. No, you're not. I'm not buffering. I didn't think so. Not for you. Okay. Oh, I'm clear. There's no buffering. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know, like, sometimes when I think about, I'm not going to cry. Sometimes when I think about the love that God has for me, like, if you don't think about it sometimes, yeah, go out and come back in. I don't know who it was, because my stream is moving so fast. But yeah, guys, sometimes when you go through so much in your life, when you come back, boy, do you come back strong. Like, I'm doing things now that I never thought that I would do. I never in my life thought I could have a YouTube channel. Never. Check your life. It goes on and on. Oh, he's saying you guys are welcome each other. Phyllis took my seniors joke. She can. She can. Off and on. Okay. Awesome. Yes. God is amazing if you let him in your life. See, that's my thing, guys. I had I think you're my new favorite streamer. I relate to you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Divine Barrel. I appreciate that comment. So I had just when you come from nothing like, and it wasn't just that. Like I was dealing with so many things. Oh, thank you, Flower Glamorous. Um, I think it wasn't just the domestic violence, but it was also like family issues and problems that I was dealing with. So it was like things were mounting in my life. So I think when I got to the point where I said, okay, I can't do this domestic violence anymore, I I had to change myself too. I had to start thinking, okay, so what else am I doing? Because when I started seeing my therapist, he said that usually when you are accepting bad romantic relationships, you're also accepting other relationships in your life that is not healthy and good, which was very true. I was a person that never said no, never. Like everything that somebody asked me, oh, yeah, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. And part of loving yourself is knowing and realizing you don't have to say yes. You don't have to be a yes woman or a yes man. Hey, Montan, how are you doing? Welcome. So, I had to learn that for myself that you don't have to accept and say yes to everything. Not everything is for you, not everything is good for you. And I honestly appreciate you. Thank you very much. I will certainly return. Well, thank you for being here, Divine Barrel. So that's where I was, guys. I was 100% there, down, distraught, discouraged until one day I looked at myself in the mirror and realized that I deserve better. And anybody who is there, don't let anybody tell you that you can't get out of it. I am a living testimony to tell you that you can get out successfully. You can get out successfully. But for me, not saying it's everybody, for me, I had to believe in my faith again because my faith was, I wouldn't say gone, but it was like at 1%. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. So that's where I was in my life. And then when you start to believe in yourself again, like then I started to talk about other relationships, with my therapist. Like, okay, she helped me to identify what was a healthy relationship because I believe sometimes we don't even realize that we're in an unhealthy relationship. We don't even realize that we are self sabotaging ourselves. We're accepting this bad treatment and justifying it, making us feel like we deserve that, which you don't. You don't deserve bad treatment. You don't deserve anybody to put their hands on you. You don't deserve people to manipulate you. You don't deserve anybody to use you or to play games with your feelings. If somebody has another person on the side, don't think that they're going to be with you exclusively. So, those are all the things that you have to get your own mind together. You have to get your own self together. Don't make excuses for other people when they do things to you, when people don't show up for you. Sometimes we have to break before God can answer. And oh my God, when He does, you get up, you heal, and do amazing things. That's for sure, Boss Life Online. Being transparent. Um, It's not easy. I'm not going to even come in front of you guys and say, oh, yeah, one day I just woke up strong and then I was like, peace, I'm out of here. No, it took steps. First, I had to realize that I was deserving of better. First, I had to start there and realize that I love me, that I love myself enough to want better, to do better, to accept better. So that's where it started for me. Right. One day at a time. So that's where it started. And then, oh my God, one day when I just started praying again, I was like, okay, I was like, I felt so embarrassed because I felt like, God was always there, but I wasn't tapping into that. I wasn't, praying to him like I should, making him come first in my life. I was making a romantic relationship come before God, in a way. I was making that person my God, you know. And anytime you do that, like you're worshiping this person, like you're thinking that the whole world revolves around this person, that's very unhealthy. And you're gonna have to change that behavior. If that is anybody out there, you have to change that behavior, because that's not real love. Real love is not going to hurt you in any way. And I had to learn that love does not hurt. Love helps you to progress. You should be doing things in your life when you're in a happy and healthy relationship. You should be smiling more. You should be supported. You should be encouraged. So that's where I was in my life, guys. That is so true, boss life. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So that's just one part of my story. That's just one part. I have many parts to my story, and that's just a little bit of my story of my life. Before I overcame, before I started tapping into who I was, and just like you, I know you guys too. You guys, I have been through lots of things in your life as well. And that's why it's so important to go back sometimes. Sometimes I look back, and while you're in it, you can't smile. But when you go back and you look at your life and say, oh my goodness, how did I get out of that? But but God, but God was there for me, but God saved me. And also people praying for me. People, sometimes you don't even know who is praying for you. You could have somebody who you don't even know praying for you to get be encouraged, to stay strong, to have your strength back. Now I include that in almost every prayer every day. I pray for those who are so weak, that are so broken in their spirit. Help them to come back into themselves and to be strong once again. I pray for people all the time, that prayer. And I think you offer the most beautiful. Thanks, Divine Barrel. So that's what I had to do. I think it's important when you overcome, you have to give back. I think that helps me a lot of times, guys. That helps me a lot when I go back and say, wow, I got over that. So I want to show somebody else that, I'm not just saying you can get over it. I'm telling you, I am a testimony that you can get over, you can get over manipulation. You can get over physical violence. You can get over feelings of worthlessness. You can get over low self-esteem. You can get over manipulation. You can get over abuse. You can get over anything that you feel like is holding you back or holding you down or discouraging you in any way. You can overcome anything, but it starts first up here. What are you putting into your mind? That's why I say all the time, just me personally, don't come for me. That's why I feel like it's important to not listen to negativity in any way. I don't listen to all those drama things on TV. I don't listen to that, because it's important what you're feeding your mind. I don't want to hear about people arguing and cussing people out, because that goes within yourself. Listen to positive reinforcements. Listen to motivation and encouragement and positivity. Listen to things that's going to uplift your spirit and encourage your mind. That's why people are that kind of product, because it's what you are putting into yourself. What are you listening to? What are the things that you're thinking about? Because whether you believe it or not, the things that you're listening to, you start thinking. If you're always thinking about, this person is this kind of cuss word and I'm nothing and I'm nobody and I can never make it and I'm always going to be poor and broke. Listen, you already told yourself that. You're already putting that out there in the atmosphere. Don't put that out there. Always claim light into your life. Claim light and joy and peace and results into your life that, you have to claim it. You have to claim that my life is not where I want it to go, but I'm going somewhere. I have the potential within me that I am successful, that I can do anything that I want to do, that I produce joy in my own life. You have to be accountable to yourself. I can produce joy in my life. Why? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Why? Why can I produce joy in my life? Why? Because I am deserving. Amen. I am deserving of all the joy. Like you should be feeding yourself that every single day, constantly, constantly. I deserve better. I deserve better. I can smile all day. I deserve to have great relationships. I deserve to have people out there that are going to encourage me and motivate me, hold me accountable, strengthen my mind. I hope you guys have people in your life that are encouraging you towards your goals, that believe in you, that see your potential. Because sometimes you may not see your potential, but you have to have somebody in your life that sees it. Say, man, you are good at X, Y, and Z. And sometimes that's all you need. You just need a little seed so that you can start to water it and say, I didn't think about that. So that's why it's important. Who you have in your life? Who are you calling your friend? What are you listening to? What are you watching on TV or what are you listening to as far as music? Is it something that is going to help you to be calm, to be encouraged, to take your stress level out, that's going to be supportive of you? Those are the things that we need in our life. We need encouragement. We need positivity. We need strength. We need to have relationships with people that are going to hold us accountable, that are going to see the good in us, that's going to help us to grow in every kind of way, that's going to help to turn up the light in our life. If anybody is coming along in your life and they're draining you, draining you, draining you, draining you all the way down until you have nothing left, get rid of them. Get rid of them. You're much younger than me. You have helped a lot. Thank you. Have a great night. Well, thank you for being here, Divine Beryl. We all have potential within us, guys, but are you tapping into it? Are you tapping into your potential? Are you tapping into your worth? Because trust me, until you realize your potential and realize your worth, guess what? You're not going to take it. You're not going to take it on. So take on your worth, know your potential, know that you deserve better. Anything that you want to do in your life, you can do it. And continue to progress, continue to find encouraging people in your life. Stay away from the negative. Stay away from the negative because it drains you, it drains your spirit. Stay away from the manipulators and the users. You don't need that in your life. You really don't. You deserve better. And it's time more of us, yes, no spiritual vampires allowed. You got to go. You got to go. Got to go. Not just spiritual vampires, emotional too. Emotional and physical. Because listen, when a person starts manipulating your mind, it also drains your spirit. Completely drains your spirit. It's like all you want to do is sleep. Great topic, lady. You have a blessed weekend and chat. Well, thank you, Donna. You too. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Yeah, guys, you got to stay strong And the only way that you can stay strong is what you choose to put into your mind. Are you feeding positive things into your mind? That's the thing. That's why most people, they never get off the ramp in their life. They never can take off and skyrocket in their life because they are telling themselves that, oh, I can't do that. I'm always poor. You're the one telling yourself that, you know? It's all about what you put in your mind. It's all about what you put into your mind. You know, you can be afraid, but do it anyways. Be afraid, but do it anyways. I feel like that's vital. It's vital to success in your life that be afraid, but do it anyways, because in the end, you can say, I tried and it may not have gone the way that I wanted to, but you can get that off your mind. You can check that off in your life. You can check it off because you know that you tried. And for me, I believe 100% that is the failure. That is the only failure in life, when you don't try. That's the only failure. When you don't try, that's where the failure is. But when you're trying, things may not go the way that you want to go, but you can find another way. But at least you're trying. At least there's forward progress in your life. Don't make excuses for your life. Hey, Mackin, don't make excuses for your life. Don't, oh, I'm older, or I have this physical ailment, or, I don't have support in my life. I don't. Excuses, 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 excuses. And that's what people do. They make excuses for their life. But don't make excuses for yourself. Don't make excuses. If you want to do something, you're going to, one, find the money. You're going to find a way. You're going to come up with a plan that's going to help you to achieve your goals. I like that. Obviously, I've left. You guys are funny. Yeah, you're going to find a way to achieve your goals. That's just simple. When you hold yourself accountable, you give yourself a timeline. For me, that's me, because I will admit it 100%. I'm a procrastinator. So I have to hold myself accountable. I have to give myself a time frame. I'm giving you until this time to do that. And I'm a person that when I have the timeline, then I'm like, okay, I got to hurry up. I need to do this, because if I don't, I'm just going to relax and say, okay, I have time. Okay, I have time. Okay, I have time. Okay, I have time, until then I say, oh my goodness, I don't have any time. And then I say, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Don't do that to yourself. I find you to be inspirational. Oh, that's so sweet. Um, yeah, but you have to be that way. I always, I feel like at a certain point in my life, I felt like I didn't have any inspiration. I didn't have anything to look forward to. And so I started going into myself, and, you have to go into yourself and say, what do I really want to do with my life? What brings me joy? What turns up the light in my life? And when you talk about whatever it is that you like to do, you should be smiling. You should be excited about it. You should be happy. And whatever that is, that's what you need to be doing. And nothing that you think is something silly. If it's something that you like to do, then it's for you. It's within you. It's within your spirit. So go and do whatever it is that brings you joy. It brings you joy. You enjoy it. So find a way to make your passion your life. If you don't have passion in your life, I don't know what to tell you. You have to give yourself that passion. You have to give yourself that fire. You should be excited about your life and what you're doing, where you're going. And just because you aren't there in your life, it doesn't mean you can't change. We all have the potential to change our lives. We all, and you have to tell yourself that. Like, if you hit a roadblock in your life, things aren't going the way, I wonder how I can. Don't say you can't, or it's because of, blaming other people. Don't blame other people. Hold yourself accountable. Be a real man or a real woman. Hold yourself accountable. Don't blame your kids or your circumstance. Oh, I'm older and this and my health is not good. There's always going to be an excuse that you can make for your life why you're not doing what you want to do. But if you really want to do something, you're going to find a way. You're going to find a way. And you're going to give yourself a deadline. You're going to hold yourself accountable. You're going to do your thing because it's for you. And whatever is for you, nobody can take that away. Nobody can take away what is in your heart and your mind. And until you do what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to be miserable. You are going to be miserable. Until you tap into your potential, until you do what brings you joy, you're going to be miserable. And you're going to try to make other people miserable because I know I was. I know I was. Guys are saying true. Until I started doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I am an encourager. And I find that to be very ironic that I was a person in need of encouragement. I was a person in need of encouragement. And I was like, how am I going to encourage others? And I need encouragement. But it was within me. When something is within me, it can't, like, it couldn't dim. And the more that I tried to suppress it and hold it down, like it started bubbling up to the surface. This is what I'm supposed to do. I am an encourager. And I feel like sometimes when you're an encourager, you have to be balanced in that too, that I have to find ways to encourage myself. So that's why I started having accountability partners or other motivators like myself that I can talk to, that because you can't always give out. You can't always give out, give out, give out, give out. Be there for other people. Hi, Tony. You can't always give out, give out, give out. Be there for other people. You got to be there. Thank you for my like. I appreciate that. You have to be there for yourself as well. And that's something that I know I wasn't doing. I hope you guys are being accountable to yourself. You know, don't always give. Yes, it's okay to receive. And I don't know about you guys, but I was growing up that way, that you should always give, 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 give. But that's how you experience burnout. It's nice to do things for others and to be there for others and to care about others. But in that, you have to take some time out for you to love yourself. Because if you give out and you're at zero, what can you give to somebody else? You can't. First, you have to give to yourself. You have to give yourself love and encouragement and positivity. Yes, you have to love yourself too. That's why I start every morning before I do anything. I wake up with my gratitude in my heart and I pray. And then I start with my positive affirmations, telling myself thank you for the day, that you've come so far, that you're wonderful, that you have the potential within you, that you can do anything that you want to do, that you are here for a purpose, that you're an amazing person. And I couldn't say that a few years ago. I cannot say that. Yet, right, if you don't love yourself, who will? And I was there. I was there, and I felt like other people, I felt like other people should be giving me love. No, that's when you get broken. That's where you get broken. Your love does not depend on other people. And I learned that when I was going through therapy. I was like, that was a new concept and thought for me. I didn't realize that love has starts and ends with me. It starts and ends with me. It starts and ends with you. That if you don't love yourself, how can you expect other people to love you? You have to know who you are. You have to know where you're going, what direction. So that's how your life can be, smooth. It can be smooth because if you don't know where you're going, if you're confused, if you don't know what you're doing, how can other people support you and be there for you? They can't, because you yourself don't know what what you want. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're headed. So you have to get really clear, really clear. You have to, and that's why I feel like every day you should have some time where you just sit alone in your thoughts and you have your quiet time where you focus in on yourself and get real, have some real talk with yourself. How am I doing today? Am I doing okay? How are my goals going? Am I accomplishing what I need to? Are you feeling good? Are you treating yourself good? Gotta be real with yourself, because I feel like that's where the breakdown comes in a lot of people's life, especially people who have physical ailments, people who are dealing with physical issues, is they're not being real and transparent. Take off the shades, and be real with yourself for a moment and say, I think we got a little work to do here. We got to put some love back into ourselves. And you got to be real with yourself, because listen, if you don't, nobody's going to say, hey, slow down a little bit. Hey, you should be doing this. Hey, you know, you got to have your own fire for your life. You got to be on fire, fire, fire for yourself. You got to have a zeal, a zest for your life. You should wake up in the morning excited to start your day, excited because you're doing your thing. And when you're doing your thing, you're going to smile all day long because you're living your life with a purpose. So, yeah, that's important every day. I hope you guys continue with your positive affirmations. You continue to feed love into yourself. You continue to stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Don't let circumstances and things define you, because in the end, they're just things. They're just material objects. What matters in life is what you think about yourself, the people that you have in your life that you love. Those are the most important things in your life. Everything else can go. Who cares about the cars and your clothes and other things? All those things are vanity. All those things are vanity. It's nice to have nice things. Don't get me wrong, but that should not be defining your life. That should not be the only thing that you're showing. That's why I have kind of a love-hate relationship with social media, because I feel like people only want to put out there the good. They don't show those down days in their life where you are feeling discouraged. And I feel like if you're a real person, you should be transparent. Like, okay, today ain't a good day. It's not a good day. I'm not having a good day. And just be real and authentic. Every day can't be roses and sunshine. Sometimes you have those days where you're feeling down and be like, listen, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling it, but it will get better. I think that's where the mind shift begins. You have to realize that, okay, today is not very good for me, but it will get better. I always say it's fine to get down as long as you don't stay down. That's where success lies. A lot of quantity without substance. Yes, Tony. I believe it's so important. It's about the quality of your life. What is the quality? What are you accepting for your life? Are you accepting quality things? It's not just about how much you're doing, but how much of it is fulfilling you? How much of it is turning up your joy, turning up your light, turning up your positivity, turning up your smile? You know, are you doing things that fulfill you? Are you doing things that bring you joy? Are you allowing good treatment into your life? Are you letting people treat you well? Only you can answer that. And you have to be transparent and real and 100%. Are you letting people use you? Are you letting people manipulate you? Sometimes you have to stop and think about that. You may not even realize you're being used. It's all up to you. It's all up to you to change it. It's all up to you to know your worth. And you have to know that you're worthy of all good things. You're worthy of every blessing, everything that is out there in life that you want to do. You can achieve it. And I am proof of that you can change your whole life just by having that seed in your mind. Hi, Four Horns. How are you doing? Welcome. You got to just have that seed in your mind that I'm a wonderful person and I'm deserving of better. I deserve all good things. I love me. I love me, and because I love me, I'm going to only accept good things. I'm going to keep progressing in my life. I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone and try what I know I want to do. I'm scared, I'm afraid. I think that's what holds us back. And I think that's going to be my live stream tomorrow. I'm going to tap into that a little more tomorrow, but that's what holds us back. That's what holds us back. The unknown, the unknown. But we can't let it block us. We can't let it hinder us. So that's my live stream for today, guys. Hey, Martina. Oh, I was just about to come off. How are you doing, Martina? Thanks for being here. So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to come in with some encouragement for you guys to feed your mind and let you guys know you don't have to have manipulators in your life. Find a way to get away from them, distance yourself from them, cut them out of your life completely. Keep loving yourself, turn up the light in your own life, turn up the positivity. Oh my goodness, everybody is coming in when I'm about to leave. Hey Alicia, how are you doing? I was just about to come off the live stream. You got to turn up the light in your own life, guys. You have to be on fire for your own life. You got to be on fire. You got to turn it up. I even say break the knob of your joy. You know, there's no level. There's no level to your love and your light and your joy. You got to stay 30 minutes. What do you mean, Boss Life Online? I have to stay 30 minutes? Are you talking to me? I'm waiting for your response, boss. You are talking to me? Oh, you want me to stay 30 more minutes, boss? Oh my goodness. I've been here just listening and visiting. Okay, thank you, Four Horns. Okay. Boss, you're going hard on me today, huh? So I am talking to you. Okay, boss. Okay, I listen to my sister. So I say yes, that's why she's the boss. I listen, I listen, I listen, I listen. Okay. I'll humble myself. I'll humble myself. I'm staying right here then. Yeah, so just more encouragement, you guys. And I don't know, it's something that I was thinking about for a while. Um, I feel like YouTube is full of lots of negativity. You said yay. Thanks for being here, everybody hanging out with me. I feel like YouTube is so full of negativity. You guys let me know if you feel the same way. I don't know. And I feel like for a little while, I had got so discouraged because I was watching the negativity. And I know that's not good. You do, Alicia? Okay. But I had to learn like to distance myself. Yes, it is. Okay. Because I was thinking, okay, maybe that's just me. Maybe I was, because I'm hypersensitive because I'm an empath. I'm very, very sensitive. I think it's more positive when you watch the right people. Right, Martina. And I think that's what I wasn't doing. I was not doing what Martina said. Yeah, it's full of drama. So what do you guys think is the best social media? You think it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram? For me personally, right. flower glamours. You choose what you want to watch. See, and that's what I had to learn that too. I had to learn that too. That I was the one doing that to myself. And I think sometimes that we forget that we are in control of our own thinking. We're in control of what we watch. We're in control of what we think about ourselves. But I know sometimes it's like you're just at that curiosity to know, hey, I wonder what's going on with them. I wonder what's going on with this person. And then you watch it. And do you ever feel like you lose some brain cells when you still like YouTube, but you got to choose what you watch and who you follow to? I agree with that, Alicia, 100%. Yeah, all social media can be negative or positive. Yeah, that's true, Martina. But for me, I are you laughing? Yes, but for me, I felt like it was taking me down. For me, Facebook. That's why I kind of oh, Facebook is just too much for me. It's way, it's way too much drama. Way too much drama for me. I mean, people go on Facebook. I'm like, I don't need to know all the stuff about your life. Like, they go on there and they say all the stuff and everything that they do. They're there on Facebook posting a picture. It's like every time they go out to eat, they got to post a picture of that. And, they're in the hospital. I've even seen people put, I was laughing because you said, because you said, feel like you lost some brain cells from watching. Oh, yeah, I do. Like some people, I feel like I get dumb just watching them. Like I lost some of my mental capacity. True, Martina. I agree. I changed my Facebook page thing because of the drama. Yeah, I had did that. I was like, for me, Facebook is team too much. Facebook drama, and no one looks at your post if it is not drama filled. Well, you know what? Um, I that's what I'm thinking about doing a Facebook page just for this channel, just to put some light and positivity out there. I'm thinking about it, but Facebook can be a lot. So, yes, oversharing. I agree with that. I meet more people now who refuse to get on Facebook. I know. And that had been me. I only have my personal Facebook, but I had a Facebook page where I was just like going to other people's channel, like a support page. It was too much. It was too much. It's like people like, okay, if you're in the hospital, that's fine. You can share. I'm in the hospital, but it's like they put all this stuff and they're sharing, why they're in the hospital. And they have a picture of themselves in the gown with all the IVs in them. Listen, nobody wants to see you looking pathetic. I know I don't. I don't want to see people looking pathetic on Facebook. Like, I don't know. I wonder sometimes if people do that just for attention. I created a new Facebook page and only added my family and free people. Yeah, oversharing drama. I use it to stay connected to family around the world. Um, I changed a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram. As soon as I see uh, too much drama, I delete or unfollow them and find more positive person to follow. So that's what I had to do because I felt like, oh my goodness, it's so much drama. It's so much drama on Facebook. I'm not saying it's not on Instagram, it's not on IG, but on IG, you have to look for certain people's posts. And I only go on Instagram just for like Those who are here on YouTube that I really like. Hey, Abhishek, how are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, you gotta be in control of who you put in your life, And a lot of people don't realize that who you follow on Instagram and Facebook, it really does matter. It really does. Hold on a second, guys. It really does matter who you follow on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Hey, Real Deal. Good morning. It really does matter who you follow. A lot of people don't realize that it matters. It really does, because can people really try to bring you down? Like, I mean, they're talking about, other people. That's one thing that I don't like. No hate to anybody else. If that's what you want to do, it's fine, but you're never going to see that on my page. Instagram has a lot of spam. I have almost 10K followers. You do, Martina? Yeah, that's one thing that if you guys ever see on my page some drama or something, or me saying something about somebody else, no, it's a fake account. No, it's a fake account, because that's not me. That's the old me. That me was destroyed and died years ago. I don't talk about other people. I feel like I have enough that I'm trying to do in my life. I have enough things that I'm trying to progress and trying to grow into, trying to glow up. That's my word. I like to glow up, because I believe in light 100%. 100%. It's what you put out there, what you receive. And I believe in putting out nothing but positive. Oh, that's right, sis. Yeah, I believe in putting out nothing but positive light. And if somebody wants to be negative, I can't control them. I'm not in control of anybody but myself. I'm not in control of anybody but myself. I can't control what somebody does on their page, what somebody wants to say about me, because I know I'm not for everybody. Yeah, that's something that I'm thinking of making. I understand sometimes you need to share how you're feeling and stuff, but do it in a funnier, uplifting way. Yeah, that's true, Alicia. I have things that I say sometimes, and it may apply to certain people, but I never will share a name. I just put it out there. Instagram has way too much people who are pretending fake profiles, using celebrity pictures. I know. I know that it's one thing that I don't like about Instagram. I feel like people are only showing the positive reel of their life. Like, oh, like, come on, guys. You don't always have on, especially the girls, you don't always have on makeup and these shoes and your nails under your hair. Like, everything is not always on point, and like your makeup is filtered. Nobody looks perfect all the time. I feel like they're putting out this weird thing out in the atmosphere. Everybody doesn't like wake up looking glamorous every day. Be very careful who you ask to pray for you. I don't put that on my Facebook. I only ask the ones I know and feel love the Lord. I know that's right, Flower Glamorous. I know I hear people all the time saying, pray for me. I don't say that to everybody. I ask certain people to pray for me. Like, I have my crew of people. Like, for example, we didn't get paid this week. False reality. I know. I was just like, oh my goodness, people act so brand new on Instagram. Like, come on, everybody doesn't have their nails done like all the time. Their makeup, like, okay, it's 10, 11 at night. Like, really? They have like a picture of them in bed, like full makeup, their hair is done. Like, come on. If I shared my real life, it would depress everyone. I don't think so, Four Horns. I just feel like it's important to just be real and authentic. That's why more and more I come to you guys like makeup free, or just a little bit of makeup. Like today, All I got on is some lip gloss. I was like, listen, I'm going to be real with you guys, especially like on the weekends. Like I have my morning doses of positivity that I share Monday to Friday, and I have some makeup on there. But I'm like, on the weekend, come on, really? How many people on the weekend that they're all glamorous? Like I got to come to you guys real and authentic. I was like, this is me on the weekend. Lip gloss or lipstick and keep it moving. Maybe some people that they're all glamorous on the weekends, it's different. Like Sundays when I go to church, then I put on a little makeup. I put on a little makeup when I go out, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes people can be a little drama filled or trying to be fake, and that's sad. I feel sorry for them, and I pray for them and hope that they'll mature one day. Yeah, sometimes you need to share, but try doing it in a way that's going to be light instead of heavy and down. I know I try to um, encourage other people. Hi, Shanna's Life. Welcome. I feel like it's so important to be real and authentic, 100% transparent, 100% transparent in life and not be fake. And if you're having a bad day, it's fine. It's fine to vent, but you have to remember the things that you put out there, you can't take it back. So be careful what you put out there. Be careful what you tell everybody. Four horns. That's why we have to channel what we think on or give more energy to the positive in our lives rather than the negative. I try my best to be real and peaceful and optimistic. Hi, Boss Life. I miss you too, sweetie. Yeah, I feel like it's vital and important. I miss you too, sweetie. Oh, that's nice. So, how is everybody doing? Is everybody doing okay on this Saturday? Hope you guys got some encouragement here on my live stream. Is my sis boss life online in here? Are you ready now, sis? No matter what I'm going through, I like to represent myself in the best way possible. Love this topic. I needed this. Oh, thank you, Martina. Still here cleaning up. Thank you. Yes. Well, listen, boss says you cannot share everything. You got people who make fun of it. Brittany, dog, good morning. No, I have to work on this laptop. I will go live later. Okay, sis. Gotcha. Good morning to Brittany. Yeah, you can't share everything that you have going on in your life. I feel like some things should be just between you and God and leave it there because everybody doesn't need to know what's going on in your life. You don't, I feel like people now in society, they overshare. There's some things that you just need to work through on your own, work through with God, work through with people that you really trust. So that's vital to life, is to be careful who you choose to share. Right. And I believe some people like, okay, I'll talk about, for example, like trolls. When, like some people, I think it's so funny when a troll comes into their channel, like you're live, and they come on and like, I mean, some people flip out completely. Oh, don't come on here doing this and they're cussing and everything. I don't let anybody have that much power over me. I have had huge life changes. There's no positive spin. I'm enduring in spite of the changes. That's the only positive. God is with me because I couldn't do it alone. Oh, there's always a positive spin for horns. It's about what you think. It's all about what you think. Think about that for a while. Sometimes I have to encourage myself. What you put in your mind, what you put out there. If you tell yourself that there's no positive spin, there won't be. Yes, boss life. What time are you going live? This person shared about this illness and troll just destroyed it. I was so mad. Uh-oh. You have to be careful what you put out there in the atmosphere. That's why, you know, just like you guys, I have stuff going on in my life, but I don't share every detail of my life. I like to share the things that I feel like people will benefit from. Yes, I was telling myself this when I woke up. I wanted to tell a friend about what I was dealing with yesterday, but I didn't want the issue to grow bigger. Oh, wow, boss. I know some people are like that. It's sad. It is sad. That's why I always say it's about how you choose to control the situation. Sometimes things can happen to you in your life. You're going through some kind of problem situation, but you don't have to put that out there. I believe in putting out the positive in life. Uh, at 11. Okay. At 11 my time, because I'm Eastern, guys. So boss says she will go live at 10 a.m. Central, or that's 11 a.m. Eastern. So, guys, please stop putting out negative out there in the atmosphere. Please. Because you keep putting out negative, you're going to be receiving the negative. I know that we all, it's only real life that, of course, there's negative things that happen to your life or things that you're enduring, a physical illness, family problem, financial difficulties, whatever it is. But you don't have to put it out there. You don't have to put it out there for other people to use. And don't give people fuel to manipulate you. Okay, boss, I got time to grocery shop and come back. Yeah, that's why you have to be careful about what you put out on social media. Don't share something if you don't want to share it. Don't put things out there that you will later regret. And I know one thing that I've learned too is sometimes you can think somebody did something and things can get misconstrued. And it didn't even go that way. It's all about the perception. How do you perceive that it went? It could be completely different from what actually happened. So, got to be careful. Take some time out to, we have to be slower about our responses, because sometimes our first response is not always the best response. Sometimes you got to step back from a situation that's going on for a while and then think about it. And when you're calm, then you can take care of it. Yeah, you gotta be in control of your life. You gotta be in control of um don't just put it out immediately when you hear something or see something, like attack it. Don't do that. Don't do that. And that shows your maturity and the love that you have for yourself. When you love yourself, you don't, it really doesn't matter what other people think about you. All of that is irrelevant to your life. Okay. Thanks for being here, Alicia. Yeah, guys, it's about what you think about yourself. It does not matter what other people say about you. It don't matter. Much people have said things about me. I could mm, I could talk about it for hours and hours. The things that people have said about me. I mean, like disgusting things. Disgusting things that people have said about me. People have like, I don't know if you guys all know, but when I was in elementary school, something that broke my spirit for years was a teacher, because you guys know I'm a soft-spoken person, kind of reserved. Um, and a teacher said to me one time that I would never I would never be a teacher or an encourager or a motivator because of my personality. I need to find something else to do. And in my spirit, that has always been in my spirit to encourage somebody and talk to other people, motivate them, things like that. So when she said that, like, that took me down for a while, like, oh, she doesn't think that I'm good. Just because a person may be soft spoken, it doesn't mean that they don't have a purpose, they can't be used for something. You don't know what a person is capable of. Nobody has the right to tell somebody what they're capable of. And I mean, that broke me for years until I had to identify that it doesn't matter what other people will say about me. People will say something because they're miserable themselves. She was miserable herself. And I had to release that and let it go. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter if other people don't believe in you. They don't believe in your dream. They're not there to support you. It doesn't matter. What matters the most is what you think about yourself. Do you see your potential within yourself? Do you see your growth? Do you see your happiness? Do you see your joy? Do you see your light? Don't focus on who isn't there. Focus in on who's there. That took me so long to get and to accept that I was always focused on, oh, they're not here for me. They're never supportive of me. They don't show up. They don't answer my messages. They don't call me back. It doesn't matter about what other people don't do. Just focus on the ones that you have in your life that do what they're supposed to. Yes, Martina, self-love. And that held me back for a long time, for years and years. That held me back. So I had to learn that it was more important what I thought about me. I had to get clear with myself. What is it that I want to do? What do I want out of life? So don't focus on what other people are doing. Don't worry about them. Just be yourself, and what brings in more light into your life, what strengthens you, what encourages you, what motivates you. That's what you should be doing. Don't focus on what other people are doing. When other people say things that's very unkind, words can stick with you for years. Years and years and years, what people say, it can stay with you and it can hurt you for years past the time that they say those words. I just got to that point this year. It took me years as well. That's my message. Thank you for speaking it. No problem, Four Horns. I just had to reevaluate, refocus my life because I was so worried about the ones that weren't there for me that it was blocking me back. It was blocking my blessings. Like I have all these, it's like in your hands, in your mind, your body, your spirit, you have all these things that's so good about you. There's so many things that you can do. But I was so focused on the ones that weren't there for me, the ones that were saying negative things about me, that I was blocking my own self back because you're waiting for someone to be there for you and they're not going to be. I had to put that in my mind. You're waiting for something that is not going to happen. I had to tell myself that. And while it's hurtful, you got to be real. Be real. If this person is not here for you, why are you expecting them to be? And also, why would you want them to be? Why would you want someone negative to be there for you? You got to think about that for yourself too. Got to think about that for yourself. You only want people in your life that is going to encourage, motivate, strengthen, love, support you. If they are none of those five things, I always say start lose their phone number. If every time they talk to you or they say something to you, if it's negative, if it's putting you down, if it's discouraging, start distancing yourself from people and only surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you, support you, love you, nourish your mind and your spirit. Show up. Sometimes the ones that show up for you when you didn't even ask them to. Those are the people who really love you and care about you. You don't have to ask people to be there for you. They just will be. If they love you, they will be. You don't have to say, "Hey, I need you." Somebody who cares about you, they see it and they be like, "Okay, I need to be there for them." And they will. You don't have to beg, and you don't have to beg people to love you. I hear people say, "You never tell me you love me. You never tell me you love me." Listen, that's because they don't love themselves. Yeah, that's true, boss. Some people don't know how to be there for themselves, so they can't be there for you. That is something I had to learn. That's hard. This person was a family member, and I had to let them go. Oh, that's hard. It's hard when you have to let people go. If you guys don't know, if you guys weren't on my live stream last week, Sunday, I had to let somebody go out of my life, and it was the hardest thing for me. But I had to let them go because why? I was like, why am I accepting bad treatment? When you know your worth, when you know that you love yourself, you don't have to accept someone being, asking people to be there for me, always like, oh, love me, love me, love me. No, 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 no. Either somebody loves you or they don't. There's no in between. They love you or they don't. They're there for you or they're not. They're supportive or they're not. They're an encourager or they're not. They're supportive or they're not. There's no in between when it comes to those things. Either somebody is going to encourage you or they're going to discourage you. No in between. And I had to learn that. So I'm taking people out of my life. And that's why it's good to reevaluate your friends and people you care about. Start distancing yourself from those people, lose their numbers. But I had to have a conversation with this person and let them know that they no longer have that power over me, that I'm taking my control back, that I deserve somebody to be my friend that will actually be my friend. Like, I'm not always going to be there for you, but you're not there for me. That's done. The using is done. I was like, okay, goodbye. And they didn't care. They were just like, well, I'm going through hard times, making excuses. But